All right, we're back.
Welcome to Game 3 of the MLB Draft Combine. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity before the draft for these prospects to show out in front of the scouts. We're just about ready to get started. Two outs and runners at first and second. Now up, Mike Random.
Yeah, I gotta change that, Mike Random.
Ball. 1-0.
Bit
Well,
behind with that swing, it's strike one.
Just sends that one right at me.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through it.
Oh my God.
First and second, two down. Grounds this one to short, collects. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. On to the second. Random, getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, it's 0-1. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. The pitcher has to see the hitter getting aggressive on the high stuff. Maybe throw one even higher and induce a chase. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. And 1-2. Next offering is outside. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Go ahead, run it first. Nobody out. Fights it off, we'll see another. Righty comes to the plate. Struck out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Stepping in, Mike Random. Oh and 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. What a tough splitter. High 80s, reads fastball out of the hand, then drops like a brick at the end. And a swing and a miss.
I do not understand why I cannot hit at all, man.
Back here in the desert, on to the bottom of the 8th. Digging in, Mike Random. And swing and miss.
Fuck, man.
0-1's the count.
Out to short.
Thank God.
And it's through for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. And now the center fielder, Henry Ornelas. Another full count pitch. Swinging a high fly ball out to left. Got it. One away and a runner at first. Billy Garner now at the plate. Rolls away a little bit, and the runner stays put. Throw over to the bag. Just got the hand in there safely. Two-two pitch. Got it. 2 out. The batter now, Esteban Raimo. The 1-1 offering. And a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Trey Hamill digs in now. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Set down looking for the backwards K. And now the first baseman, Mike Random. Swing and a miss. After
you're so
walking
dumb.
the last hitter, he just reached back for some extra velocity and pumped that fastball by for a strike. That's a good way to reset after giving up the free pass. They're down to their
What did I do
final
there?
strike of the game.
0-2 is the count.
We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. 2 outs, tying and winning runs on base. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2.
You're so
Swing and
fucking
a miss.
stupid.
The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard. This one is over. That concludes this year's MLB Draft Combine. It was a pleasure watching these young talents get a chance to showcase their skills and boost their drafts.
With the 4th pick of the 12th round, the Boston Red Sox select Mike Random, a two-way player from the International region.
Nice, good. Drafted Boston.
So as we continue through day 2 of this year's draft, we got a high school player with the latest pick. And Harold, this is a guy that's already committed to one of the best college baseball programs in the country. What do you think his immediate future holds?
Well, he's got a future. He's a nice young talent, but I don't think he's ready for pro ball. I think he has a lot more development to do. And going to the college that he's going to, they do a great job of developing players. I think he really has to look at that seriously. Pro ball is pro ball. But college, you got a chance to go and you can make mistakes and still have an opportunity to come back.
But he did get drafted for a reason. So this big league organization thinks they've got the developmental expertise in their system. They want him to sign, do they not?
No doubt. I see what they see in him. There's upside talent. I'm just saying pro ball will eat him up right now. He's not ready.
Okay. Oh, look.
This is my take.
That's a very candid take. And who knows, maybe in a couple of years we'll see him in the first round.
Hello and welcome to the ballpark at Omaha. MLB The Show brings you Game 1 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the TCU Horned Frogs going up against the UCLA Bruins. Along with my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, today one of college baseball's brightest stars looks to spring up draft boards at his team's quest for a national championship.
Yeah, Boog, I'm really looking forward to seeing how he handles it. What an amazing opportunity in a high-stakes setting. Biggest week of his young career.
First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Mike Random steps in now for TCU.
Oh,
What
yeah,
a journey
change that.
he's been on to get to this point, Chris.
Ooh, I look
Yeah,
good.
Boog, he's really carried this TCU program on his shoulders. A tremendous 4-year career. And then to cap off his senior season with a trip to Omaha, that's pretty incredible.
Swing.
Why can't I hit?
0-2.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Cut on and lifted in the air.
Down, yes. There we go.
Dives and it gets by. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
They get the force, and that is the inning. We go to the bottom of the first, and now Vincent Dudley, random, ready to work down for TCU, Chris. And that's outside, ball 1.
Yeah, it's been pretty incredible seeing how far his pitching has taken this Horned Frogs team. He's truly carried this program on his shoulders, and now he gets the ball in game 1. Impressive.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way.
Go.
But that time, a little anxious.
Chance Sanguillen now at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Game 1 of the college baseball championship. These players have got to be pumped, Boog. I know I am.
No doubt, Singy, the massive crowd here and national audience watching at home. For most of these players, this is by far the biggest stage they've played on. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Now it's the DH, Jared Asensio. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. And now the center fielder, Jock Middleton. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better.
And a base hit on the line. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. And it's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Spencer Queen in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball drilled center field. 2 away. Buddy Branch, the next to hit. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fastball for a strike. Ground ball to the right side. Arnez takes it to the bag, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Elias Chadwick. Random back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Looking across the field, Singy, you know physically the talent is there for all of these athletes. Now is when the mental game really comes into play.
I couldn't agree more, Boog. It's time to lock in and focus, which isn't easy to do under such a bright spotlight. But performing with this kind of pressure is exactly the kind of thing to help prepare you for the big leagues.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first and quickly one away in the second. And here's the catcher, Alvaro Coppola. On the ground, Roper throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Antoine Valentin. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And that is out of play. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Back to the top of the lineup. And now here is Vincent Dudley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Valentin leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
Be patient.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two-way.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he grounds one to the right side. Roper. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. First and second, 2 outs. Mike Random steps in now for TCU singing. Now a rip into left center. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship. Chance Sanguillen digs in now. In the air out to center. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Next offering upstairs. Runner at first with no outs here.
I love seeing these outstanding young athletes out there on college's biggest stage. Just goes to show you what hard work, dedication, and pure love for the game can do.
Roper feed to second. That's 1. How about that double play?
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Jock Middleton will hit next. That one ripped. That's back. He brought it back.
He did a great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at the end. Leaping catch.
What a catcher. Thank you.
They're fired up in the dugout the way he ended this inning.
Nice. Thank you.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Spencer Queen. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think
Spencer Queen, nice handle.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Queen aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off down the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, could be 2. Roper over to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Next to hit, Elias Chadwick, and that misses. And it's 1-0. Outside. Man at first, 1 away. Inside corner at the knees for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swings and misses. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
0-2.
That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's the second baseman, Antoine Valentin. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Squeezes it, and that is the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're headed to the 5th, all tied 1-1. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Random now at the plate. He was actually selected in the MLB draft out of high school, but decided to go the college route instead.
Yeah, Boog, you love to see it, and he's looking to up his stock his second time in the draft. I was able to do that, know exactly the situation that he's in right now. He's doing it all while working towards his college degree. Much respect for that choice.
And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Welcome back to the ballpark at Omaha. Now it's going to be Vincent Dudley.
Come on, home down.
Random back to work. Just missed.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Chance Sanguillen. That's in there. It's 0-1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
There's a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stoites calls it in, 2 away. Jared Asensio getting ready to hit. Foul ball there. 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Colbert snags it, and that is that. Nothing doing for the... And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Jock Middleton.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And there's a foul ball. Random, ready to work now for TCU. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Come on, this is your moment.
Chases that one out of the zone. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Queen in the box again. Takes a strike. The Horned Frogs leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 2 away now.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But They should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Branch, the next to hit, takes outside. Liner, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Elias Chadwick. That's in there. That's strike one.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We're through 6 full. The Horned Frogs on top here, 4-1. And now the DH, Mike Random. The Red Sox selected him out of high school, but he chose college ball instead. Pretty cool to see it paying off for him, Singy. A shot at the Natty.
Yeah, Boog, what an opportunity he's got here this week, trying to cap off his college career with a title. He'll certainly get another chance to hear his name called at the upcoming draft, though.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Struck him out swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Benji Harley.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Random, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Valentin makes the catch. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Random with some struggles at the plate in this game, but a respectable performance on the hill.
Didn't exactly light him up at the plate, Boog, but he pitched well enough to offset that. I'm sure he'll want some better ABs next time out.
Live from the ballpark at Omaha, we're ready for Game 2 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Mike Random steps in now for TCU, Singy. Singy, now that the nerves from Game 1 have died down a bit, do you think some of these players' thoughts have turned to the upcoming draft?
Oh, for sure, Boog. Of course they're all here to win.
Let's see how I do now.
But there's no denying that if you deliver here in Omaha, you have an opportunity to jump up on those draft boards, and quick.
Way out
nope.
front for strike 2.
Didn't help.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss it.
Oh, you fucking loser.
Strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Man at first, nobody out. And now the first baseman, Mike Random. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Fielding for the wall. Is
You kidding me? Oh my god. That was savage.
0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1 there. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing.
Come on, nope.
Short.
Fuck yeah.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Mike Random. Goldberg back to work. On the inside corner for a strike.
Him that too. This fucking umpire. Oh, and you're all over that one like an idiot, Mike. No, I didn't go.
Check swing.
No,
now we'll look down to
thank you.
first. Nope, he held back.
Thank you.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Come on.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line
There we go.
drive.
Get down, get down, get down. Yeah, there we
Gets
go.
down for a base hit.
That's what I'm
So a
talking
man
about.
on base to start the inning.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now the left fielder, Brady Grindell. The tying run at the plate.
2-2.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Puts a bunt down. McCormick. And that's an out on the sacrifice.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Tying run at the plate. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And no throw for some reason as he reaches first, and on the play, a run will come in to score. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Random.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Oh, you fucking idiot, Mike.
It's 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. The walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Zavala is just one strike away.
1-2.
Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that wraps it up.
I hate this kid.
Here in Omaha, but they'll get another chance tomorrow. Random didn't end up with the individual performance he was hoping for, Singy.
Yeah, I really struggled today, Boog, and just couldn't get it going at the plate. And with the loss, the team moves to 1-1 here in Omaha. This two-way player will need to improve in the next one for both his team and
All right, thanks, Coach. I need a haircut. Change my name. Bunch of stuff. Bunch of important stuff. Yeah, that's better. Eyes. Yeah, better. Okay, and this. No. Oh. What do you mean? Yeah. Itchy.
Oka.
Oka, yeah. Oka's this, yeah. Nice. Now we got it going on.
Hello and welcome to the ballpark at Omaha. This is the college baseball. Mike Random steps in now for TCU, Singy. That one the other way. Cannon.
Right into a fucking fuck.
Throw to first, and that will end the inning. End of one.
Fuck.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mike Random. He is projected to go in the middle rounds of the upcoming draft, Singy.
yeah, lots of interest from the scouts here this week, Boog, and plenty of MLB Hall of Famers weren't drafted early. Guys like Albert Pujols, Andre Dawson, even Nolan Ryan, to name a few.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Random now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So digging in, Mike Random.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a foul ball.
This player just continues to impress me with his poise and presence. He knows he belongs here, and he's letting the rest of us know it too.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Dunham. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Randall didn't end up with the individual performance he was hoping for, Singy.
Yeah, really struggled today, Boog, but the headline reads,
Greetings from the ballpark at Omaha. This is the college championship game. It's the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the Cal State Fullerton Titans. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton and Siggy. Today we get to witness this elite college prospect try and bring home a national championship for his school.
yeah, Boog, most important game of his young career. So much on the line in this one. Can't wait to see how he performs with the baseball world watching.
Two on, one out. Mike Brandon steps in now for TCU, Singy. And that's outside. Colbert at third. Stoeitz at first. One gone. He was late. There, strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one the other way. Pulls it in for the out.
Tell you what, I hope there's some kids at home right now being inspired by these players who are not much older than them, competing at the very highest level of college sports.
Bottom of the first. Now here is Dante O'Neill. That's outside. Ball one. And there's a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. He goes down looking. Here's the left fielder, Marlon Fernandez. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1. One out, base is empty. Strike on the inside corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Be patient.
There's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone, since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Colbert brings it in for the 3rd out. So now the DH spot, Mike Random. He's 0 for 1. Question for you, Singy. How many players who won a college title went on to win a World Series?
See, I don't know how many, but I know who did it most recently, Boog, and that'd be Walker Buehler. He was on the 2024 LA Dodgers and the 2014 Vanderbilt Commodores.
0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. Outside with a breaking ball. And it goes just foul. Stoets, the lead runner at second. Arnaz at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss, and that is that. They put 2 on the board on 2 hits. 1 error, but 2 are left. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Eric Oliger. Brandon back to work. Check swing, now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Random ready to work now for TCU. That one ripped. And foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. To first, 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. Sammy Lugo will hit next. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Brandon Blanchard now at the plate. And there's the strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
There goes the runner. This one in the air, center field. Stoets moving under this one. He makes the grab, and that. Welcome back to the national championship. And now the catcher comes up to him. Elvin Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. In there safely. Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Jarrett Urban. And that is out of play. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Into center. And that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Now the number 2 hitter, Marlon Fernandez. Struck out swinging his first time.
We believe in you. We got you.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Just missed. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And that cost him a run as he scores easily.
That's one way to get your first run of the ball game across. You'll take that every day if you're on.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to third. He's safe. Urban takes his lead at third with one away. Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Vizcaíno in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Line drive, Vaughn. And he boots it. In comes the runner from third, and they trail by 1.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you got another out to get, and the offense has a great
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Coming home. He scores to tie it up.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall, but
Arnaz steps on the bag. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a speed threat, Sammy Lugo. This to center field, Stoites coming on. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. Now it's going to be Brandon Blanchard. And that one popped in the air, left field. Pagan pulls it in on the run. Here's the catcher, Elvin Ramirez. Just missed. There's a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one ripped into right, and it goes just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down. Mike Random digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering upstairs.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Sometimes watch me strike out for a million times. 0 for 2 already.
And there's a ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's second. To the right side.
Oh, man. At least an advancing runner.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Welcome back to the College Baseball Championship from the ballpark at Omaha. And now, Jarrett Urban.
Jesus Christ.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
In there at the knees.
Thank you.
And a count 1-1.
No, we're not getting that low.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Come on.
In the air out to center.
Get there. Oh, no.
Can't haul it in.
Come on, throw. What are you doing?
Second. Throw comes in. Runner stop. Second and third.
Man.
Nobody out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order.
That is to pulling me for sure. Get me out of there.
So they turn things over to the righty, Barrett Tran.
Well, we're done with talking. Come on!
And that's the third out.
It immediately pops out. Fucking loser. Fuck.
Their quest for a national title.
Well, that didn't go good. Needs some projected to go higher. I wonder if I want to get down some bite.
With the 11th pick,
Nice shirt, look at the detail.
the New York Yankees select Mike Random.
Yeah. Why does it say everything random?
Okay, so another college player taken off the board here in the early rounds of this draft. It's another player who was drafted out of high school, went to school, had a strong but not outstanding college career, Harold. What do you think of this young man? Because he didn't put up any staggering college stats, but scouts clearly have liked him for a while.
Well, they've liked him, and this is where the metrics have helped him. You know, statistically, not all there, but when you see him on the field and you see him go through the combine-type workouts, you see the potential of being an impact player. Not everybody's a #1 pick that ends up being a big-time player in the big leagues.
So maybe in the minor leagues, he can get with one instructor, one coach, who can unlock that talent that we've been waiting to see.
That's what you're dreaming on, and that's why you draft him and hoping you can develop it.
Look, he bet on himself out of high school, went to college, and it clearly paid off.
What a milestone for this prospect. Two-way player making his professional debut. And next, the cleanup hitter, Mike Random. And a special moment now as he steps up to the plate for the first time in his professional career. Foul ball there. Rodriguez leads off of first with 2 away. In the air, right field. That drops in no man's land, a foul ball. Now here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. And here's the 0-2. Next offering is outside.
2 strikes.
Gets it by him for the strikeout. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they strand the runner. We move on to the... Nobody on with 1 out. Next up for the Patriots, Mike Random. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. This one in the air to right. Racing over to make the catch. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Big Kale Soda, with more protein and fiber than any other soda on the market.
Hey. All ones the count.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Struck out swinging. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Mike Random. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. The tying run is aboard. Christopher Familia, the next to hit. Line drive, and it's caught. Didn't get the hit, but that swing tells you how well he's seeing the ball. Great contact, solid line drive. Just didn't work out that time.
right guy. No one better up there.
Grounder on the right side. Could be two. Fires to second for one. Out. Double play. Just when they needed it most. What a finish. Random will always remember this game as his professional debut, even if he